The number one reason why people fail an employment tribunal is actually because they messed up the form. It really is that simple, and it's because there is a particularly tricky section of the form that really catches people out. So I'm going to help you get that section right so that you have a better chance at employment tribunal. The section that I'm talking about is section 8.2 of the ET1 form. That's the form that you use when you file an employment tribunal claim. And that section 8.2, it looks pretty simple. It just says, what are the issues of your claim? And so a lot of people write in, what happened chronologically, step by step. Here are all the things that happened to me. Here is what I am upset about and think was wrong. But that's not what the tribunal is looking for. The tribunal is looking for a very specific document called a particulars of claim. So here are my top 5 tips for writing your particulars of claim. Number 1 surprises a lot of people. It's that you should keep it very short. Typically, you should benchmark to about 2 to 5 pages, and that often shocks people because I have seen 20, 30, 40-page particular of claims documents. And I think it's because people feel like they need to put absolutely everything that happened in there, but as you'll see from the rest of my tips, it's more about the quality of what you include. Number 2, and this is critical, is to work backwards from the claim. So they're not looking for a chronology of what happened. They're looking for a structure where you see the claim name and then you see the events that support that claim. So number 1 job for you is to understand your legal claims. If you need help with that, you can go create a free account on vala.uk and use the My Claims section. Once you have your claim, number 3 is to put short 1 to 2 sentence bullet points underneath each claim describing the main events that happened. You don't want to have to write a novel. Later on, you will be given the opportunity to give a blow-by-blow account of everything that happened. That's called a witness statement. So write it down now. It's very important, but you don't need to put it into your particulars of claim. Number 4, always use people's names. People often worry that they're not allowed to put people's names into the document, but you absolutely are, and you're encouraged the first time that you mention someone to give their full name and also their job title. And then later you can just refer to them by their name, like Mr. Hakim. So don't say, my manager said this. Say instead, Mr. Hakim said this, after you have explained who Mr. Hakim is, for example. And finally, in those bullet points underneath each claim, only list events that directly speak to the legal test for that claim. So if it is an unfair dismissal claim, that means it needs to be a fair reason and a fair process. Only talk about the events that relate to